Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel, Spiritual Dowsey. I'm Dowsey LeMay. I hope all you beautiful souls out there are doing okay wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy and chaotic day to watch this video, and I hope it resonates with you. And like I say, if it doesn't, just leave it. These are just my truths and my experiences that have guided me down my own spiritual path. They don't have to be yours, so use your own discernment. All right, so another Spiritual Sunday chat, February 21st, 2021. How are you guys all doing? I think the highlight for last week is the emotional body and the emotional distress a lot of people were feeling. Other highlights that could have brought that out was because of the weather, right? The cold snap, the people losing power all over the U.S., especially in Texas. I'm sure that type of upheaval that they're experiencing brought out a lot of emotional baggage for them to integrate and to confront and to deal with and heal, right? We also saw massive earthquakes, especially in Japan. We saw the Schumann resonance pick up and the sun being very active. So this elements are stirring up, and that is no different for you, right? I had mentioned for all of us as we go forward is that we're going through a spiritual growth initiated by the emotional body. So the big thing this past week for many of you guys had been a very emotional week, right? Highlighted, underlined, bold, emotional. We had a very emotional week, and that was catalyzed by a lot of things manifested in our reality via the law of attraction, because you as a creator are needing to heal something so that you can create in alignment with the desires and the betterment of humanity. But you can't do that if you don't look at what you've got underneath the hood. So we have all been taught to repress, deny, and not validate our emotions. And so all of this stuff is getting pushed out, right? If you think about the Schumann resonance, if you think about the sun activity, you can feel the energy, you can hear the energy, you even feel it energetically. Many of you guys have been feeling out of sorts with this energy, right? And that is pushing all of this stuff out. It is causing you to see it. It's causing you to manifest almost instantaneously these experiences that are catalyzing you via your emotional body to deal with the repressed energy that you haven't allowed, right? This is a time of us, for us to be gentle. This is a time of self-love. Self-love is also about allowing these energies to come up, allowing yourself to see the projections, the negative, limited beliefs about yourself that you don't like to look at, to be seen, to be looked at, and to say, this doesn't serve me. This doesn't make any good for me as I go forward. It's kept me back, it's kept me in a loop, and it's time for me to change. For you to see the problem, you have to know that there's a problem, and then you can change the problem, right? You can find the solution. The solution is always going to be going inward and finding self-love, right? So it's important for all of us to be very gentle with ourselves, be very soft, and to have self-love for ourselves for these emotions that pull up. So when you are experiencing something in your reality that is pulling at you emotionally, that is pulling at you via triggering emotion, don't miss that opportunity to offer you self-love, to be gentle, to allow this emotion to come up so that you can see it, heal it, and move on. This is what this energy is all about, and we are raising our frequency, and these lower densities will not come with us. It's going to keep you down, and the more you avoid it, the longer you're going to stay down there, and you're going to drown with it, all right? So on top of these emotional states and being gentle, I want to talk about this idea of being gentle when you are looking at yourself in an actual physical mirror, right? How many of you guys look in the mirror every day and use gentle words of self-love, words that someone who loved themselves would use when they look at themselves, right? Are you being gentle? Are you being soft? Are you being loving to yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror? Are you saying you are enough? Are you saying that you are whole? Or are you using really harsh, hard, destructive words with negative intentions towards your body? Your body is a magnificent mirror tool as a creator to use to understand something about yourself. The more we go on, the more potent your body is going to become as a mirror for you as a creator to see what you're holding on to. Your body will mirror back the emotional distress or states of which you're holding on to. And via your body, you could manifest illnesses, you can manifest way it looks, you can manifest pains, etc., to reflect an emotion, to reflect a negative belief that you're holding on to. Right? So if you have self-worth issues, right, you don't ever feel like you're worthy enough, well, the chances are when you look in the mirror, you're probably saying, oh God, I don't look good. This is gross. These kind of things. And that is a reflection of the emotional state that you're holding on to that's being reflected back to you via your body. Your body listens to you. Your body hears you. Your body obeys what you say because you are the creator. And if you're going to use harsh words and you're going to use destructive, low vibrational intention on your body is going to mimic that. And it's going to reflect that back to you, right? Be gentle with yourselves, folks. Be very, very soft and self-loving for yourselves as you go forward, especially with your body. And if you see something with your body that is causing a misalignment with yourself, then what I recommend is that you use that opportunity, that portal of which you are experiencing via your body that's being mirrored back to you, whether it be an illness, a pain, the way you look, maybe because you have weight, I don't know. That aspect to you is a portal for you to see the resistance of what you're holding on to. And then by doing that, by offering yourself self-love, you heal the energetic piece of it, in which your physical body falls after. The energy comes first, the physical comes after. So, big week as we go forward, and remind yourself to be very gentle, forgiving, and loving to yourself, because this week, like I always do, is talk about the energies going in for the week, is not going to be an easy week. It is going to be an absolutely difficult week for a lot of us to go forward. And the reason why is that because we are going to be continuing to go on this emotional initiation of spiritual growth, and a lot of us are feeling like that little boat being tossed around in rough seas, right? If you're going to feel like you're going to feel out of balance, out of control with your emotions, and the reason is because we are dealing with the death cycle. We are dealing with the death card of the tarot, and there's going to be lots of transformation, lots of closures. Could be death itself regarding someone you know, but also about things coming to a closure or an end. Now, this could be voluntarily or not voluntary or involuntary, but something needs to end. Relationships, jobs, beliefs, something that is causing you pain repeatedly is asking of you rather to end it, to transform, to move beyond that, right? And the part of the reason why I think many of you guys are having a difficult time through this potential death cycle is most likely because you're still emotionally attached to it. And because of the emotion and the charge that you have, and based on the judgments and the belief associated with that, right? You are having so much trouble, and you're not seeing beyond. You're not allowing yourself to see the whole picture, right? You're not seeing clearly because you are myopic, because the emotional component is keeping you stuck in that space of anguish, of fear, of feeling like you're a victim, of feeling like you're not good enough, right? This stuck feeling, if you don't get out of it, it's going to be this perpetual loop that keeps you emotionally drained. It's like this week, the energies are going to be pulling out all the shadows, and the shadows are going to be coming out and walking around in the midnight hour, right? These are the things that are going to be keeping you up at night. And most likely, if anything, this is about a battling with yourself this week, right? Battling your ego versus your higher self. Battling the idea of separation versus unity. For you to feel whole, for you to feel loved, to feel feel peace and calm, inward journey to feel the emotions, to allow those things, to be gentle with yourself in the self-love. Because as part of the death cycle, what you are going to need to find at some point is forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for other people, forgiveness for the projections, forgiveness of the things that you've had done to you, and let go of the pettiness and the fear, right? Stop blaming other people. It is you. You have been the creator creating all of this, and it's time for you to understand your creations via the emotional body, right? Free yourself of the judgments. Through this death cycle, free yourself of the judgments that you have put on yourself and what others have put on to you, right? Be free, my friends. Be free. Be authentic. Be loved. Be sovereign and powerful. The only way you can get that is the inward journey of looking at your emotions, being gentle, allowing, self-love, right? Healing your traumas, healing those densities, removing yourself emotionally from these scenarios that keep playing out that are charged and won't let you see beyond 5 inches in front of you, so that you can see all perspectives. You can let go of the stuck feeling, and you don't have to feel like you were in a perpetual loop of pain. All right? So the other thing that many of you guys may be dealing with from an energetic center is your chakra point up on the crown, right? You could be finding that your crown chakra is going to be impacted this week. And this is really about unity connection. This is about your source connection. And blocks here make you feel more isolated and more emotionally distressed. And so you could be dealing with physical headaches or insomnia, or perhaps just having this like mental fog where you don't have any direction, right? So work on yourself. Work on connecting to yourself, work on being gentle and loving yourself, because when you feel whole within yourself is when you can actually feel whole and connected with source and all that there is. So if you feel individual, alone, outside, isolated, then you can expect the same when it comes to feeling connected to source in meditation or whatever. As above, so below, right? Work on yourself, and then this connection above will also find its way or solve itself as well, because you feel more connected. All right, so I hope that helps you. Have a great week. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I love you. Love and light, everyone.